Okay, we're gonna continue learning a little bit about quantifiers, how to express quantity. I gave this exercise. Okay, I gave this exercise in the chat. I don't know if you had a chance to do it. Okay, I know one of you, as a matter of fact, that is here, Mr. You did it and you sent it to me and it was excellent. Okay, so let's do this together. This is very simple. Okay, some and any are quantifiers that express an indefinite quantity. So expresa una cantidad indefinida, an indefinite quantity, not a specific quantity. Obviously, a specific quantity, you can use other expressions like numbers, one, two, three. Okay, it's very common to use contenedores, containers. For example, here we have like a can of beer, a bunch of bananas, a pack of cereal. So these are very specific quantities. Okay, we'll talk about this vocabulary in a little bit. Okay, we have Karen. Okay, but some and any in general express an indefinite quantity. Some expresses a positive quantity. Okay, you use some for positive sentences. Um, and any expresses a negative quantity. Okay, in particular, zero. And you use any in negative sentences. Okay, so some is for positive sentences, any is for negative sentences. Okay, we have more students coming in. Okay, let me say hello to Karen. Hello, Karen, how are you? Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. We have Mr. Richard. Mr. Richard, how are you, my friend? Can you hear me?
Yes, my friend. I'm doing well, teacher. And you?
Okay, very good, very good. Thank you for asking, my friend. Okay, we're
Okay.
going to continue practicing this or using quantifiers, these little expressions to express quantity. And we're going to begin with this little exercise here and continue practicing a little. Okay, now, as I was saying before, some and any express indefinite quantities. Okay, Maria Jose is logging in. Okay. Hello, Maria Jose, can you hear me? Hello, Maria Jose, can you hear me?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. Okay, so again, we are going to continue practicing expressing quantity, different quantity. Okay, let's look at this little exercise that I sent for homework before the class about some and any. Okay, do you understand some and any? Yes or no?
Teacher, I'm not sure. Can you explain any?
Okay, let me explain. Excellent. Thank you, Maria Jose. Thank you for answering. Okay, let's do a general idea of these expressions. Okay, so quantifiers are words that express quantity. Okay, these are quantifiers or quantifiers. Okay, entonces cuantitativos son palabritas que expresan cantidad. Okay, y entre ellos están some, okay, and any. Okay, there are others, for example, much. Okay, many. We're going to talk about this too today. Do a little review. Okay, and you have also a lot of. Okay, and then you have few and little. Okay, so these are the most common quantifiers. Estos son los más común. Okay, now there are many, hay muchos, okay, many quiere decir muchos. There are many, okay, quantifiers. Okay, for example, here, you can see a bigger list of quantifiers. Okay, all of these are expressions of quantity. Okay, but this is vocabulary in general. In this moment, let's discuss in particular these expressions. Okay, because these expressions express indefinite quantities. Indefinite means not specific. Okay, so for example, when I say some, I'm not saying specific. I'm just saying a positive quantity. Okay, for example, I have some, okay, and then here after some, okay, I can use a count noun. For example, I have some friends. Or I can use a non-count noun. For example, I have some money. Okay? But in general, some expresses a positive quantity. Okay? That's it. And it's used in positive sentences. Okay, now any expresses zero, expresses cero. Okay, or in particular, a negative quantity. And it's used in negative sentences. So I have some money, or I have some friends. In a negative sentence, I would say I don't have. Okay, so here, this is where I say it's necessary. If it's negative, I can't use some. I use any. When I say I don't have any money or I don't have any friends. That's it. So any and expresses a negative quantity or zero. Some expresses in general a positive quantity. Okay, that's it. It's very common to use it. Es muy común usarlo cuando al terminar una oración. Por ejemplo, si le ofrezco algo. So I can say, do you want some coffee? Ok, now para preguntas, ok, aquí es donde está el truquito, algunas cositas que hay que pues recordar. Some usamos en preguntas usualmente cuando voy a ofrecer algo. Por ejemplo, aquí le estoy ofreciendo café. Do you want some coffee? Do you want some water? Etcétera. Ok, cuando voy a ofrecer, uso some. Ok, o cuando voy a pedir, por ejemplo, can I have? Okay, so for example, I go to your house and I'm very thirsty. So I say, oh, excuse me, Mr. Fabiancho, can I have some water? Ok, entonces si voy a ofrecer, if I'm gonna offer something, or if I'm gonna ask for something, ask for quiere decir pedir, ¿no? Ask for. Okay, it's common to use some in the questions. Pero si es preguntas de cantidad en general, si es, por ejemplo, ¿tienes algo? Do you have? Then it's more common to use any. Do you have any? Do you have any money, for example? Okay, or do you have any water, for example? If I say, Fabiancho, you want something to drink, my friend? Yeah, teacher, do you have any water? Ok. Entonces, ambos se usan para preguntas. En general usamos any más para o todo tipo de pregunta. Some usamos para pedir o ofrecer. Ok. Ahora, en la respuesta, por ejemplo, do you want some water? You can say, no, teacher. That's it. Okay, you can say no, thank you. Okay, no, thank you. Or you can say no, I don't want any. Ok, entonces otra vez, si es negativo, usamos any. Do you want some water? No, teacher. Okay. Or no, thank you. Or no, thank you, teacher. Or no, I don't want any. That's it. Okay, now on the opposite, if you want to say yes, okay, then you say yes, I do. Or you could say something like, sure, I want some. Okay, or for example, if I say, who wants pizza? Who wants pizza? ¿Quién quiere pizza? You can use, oh, teacher, I want some. I want some. Okay, or I want some pizza. Okay, do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so some and any are for this. I mean, some is for positive sentences, any is for negative sentences. Okay, let's forget about this exercise. Let's look here. Okay, let's look at this conversation that is here. Okay, let's do this together. This little conversation over here that it says exercise 10 says choose the correct options to complete the conversation about curry. Excuse me. Then listen and check. But let's do this together. Okay, so we have A and B. All right, so I'm gonna go where I'm gonna begin. Okay, and then I want you to tell me what is the correct answers. Okay, so again, remember, any is positive. I'm sorry, any is for negative sentences. Some is for positive sentences. That's it. Okay, but sometimes maybe you need the article, el artículo. All right, so let's do this exercise together. Okay, so A says, I'd like to make chicken curry this evening. What do you think? Okay, so then B says, sounds good. Okay, any questions?
Not to share.
Okay, Maria
Continue,
Jose,
please.
no, you.
Ah, me.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, we need any chicken. Can you buy us some kilo when you go to the supermarket?
Okay, very good. Okay, but remember you need to choose one of the two options. So for example, here, okay, we need any chicken. This is what you said. Okay, but remember what I said, any is for negative sentences. So here, any is not correct.
Um.
Huh? So
Okay.
here you need to say, okay, repeat.
Okay. I'm going to repeat, please,
Uh-huh.
with the correct word.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, we need some chicken.
Uh,
Can you buy? Okay. Teacher, here repeat some again.
Okay,
Can
but
you
remember
buy
that you
some
have
kilo?
no, because here we didn't talk about a. Okay, remember that some expresses a positive quantity, but
Mm-hmm.
plural.
Mm,
Plural. Mhm.
mm, I got it.
Yes. So then over here, because it's singular, we need a. Can you buy a kilo when you go to the supermarket?
I got it, teacher.
Okay, excellent. No, excellent. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. And Maria Jose, I love your response. Your response is wonderful, very natural. Okay, excellent. And the idea is to, check and answer and learn the difference. So yeah, so remember any is for negative. So over here, okay, let's repeat. I'd like to make chicken for curry this evening. What do you think? Okay, so this conversation seems to be like between two people, a couple, or friends. Okay, maybe a man and a woman. Okay, she says, sounds good. Okay, well, we need some chicken. So necesitamos pollo. In Spanish, you would say necesitamos pollo. Okay, now in English, I could say we need chicken, obviously. But if I'm going to use a quantifier, is as a matter of fact, in English, it's very common. Es muy común. It's very common um, to use a quantifier. So I mean, in Spanish, we could say, ah, bueno, necesitamos pollo. But in English, you would say, we need some chicken. Okay? Then here in the next sentence, can you buy a kilo when you go to the supermarket? Okay, so again, this is something that I didn't say. All right. Some is for positive sentences, but usually with a okay, let me explain this a little bit more. That's very important. Okay, so some is for non-count nouns. Okay, some is for non-count nouns and plural count nouns. Okay, so remember, count nouns son sustantivos que se pueden contar, sustantivos contables, count nouns. Okay, si le puedo poner un número, un carro, dos carros. So, some is for plural count nouns and non-count nouns. Non-count nouns son esos sustantivos que no podemos contar, no son contables. Ok, por ejemplo, plata, la plata. Uno piensa, profe, la plata se cuenta. Pero no, cuando yo cuento plata, cuento dólares, billetes, yenes, ruanes, lo que sea. Pero no cuento la palabra plata. No digo una plata, dos platas, tres platas. Entonces, cuando hablamos de contable, no contable, se habla de la palabra en sí, no la idea de la palabra. So, some is for non-count nouns. Okay, for example, I want some milk. Okay, so this is non-count milk. I want some milk. Or for plural count nouns, I want some, uh, I want some bananas. I want some bananas for the cake, for example. Okay, so some is for non-count nouns and plural count nouns. Now, when it's a singular, okay, remember, non-count nouns are not singular. Okay, count nouns can be singular or plural. When it's a singular count noun, you always need the article. So you need the article or number one. It's not very common to say one. It's more common to say a. Necesito un banano. I need a banana. Okay. And this is always this is the reason, okay, in English, esta es la razón por la cual cuando expresamos nuestras ocupaciones, en inglés necesitamos el artículo, porque en inglés cada vez que uso un artículo, perdón, un sustantivo singular, sustantivo contable singular, necesito el artículo. So in English, for example, if I want to say soy profesor, okay, I don't say I am teacher. Okay, this is not correct. Okay, I need to say I am a teacher, or more commonly, I would just contract and say I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. Okay, so these are the specific rules for some. Some is for non-count nouns and plural count nouns. Okay, when it's a singular count noun, we need an article. Okay, and any is for negative sentences. Okay, expresses zero. Okay, so for example, let's say we're cooking and you say, oh, do we need yuca? Necesitamos yuca? And I don't like yuca. I hate yuca. So I would say, oh, no, we don't need to put any yuca. We don't need to put, no necesitamos poner, we don't need to put any yuca. When it's a negative sentence, we use any. Okay? Okay, let's continue. All right, so again, I'd like to make chicken curry this evening. What do you think? Sounds good. Okay, well, we need some chicken. Can you buy a kilo when you go to the supermarket? Sure. Let's continue. Okay, what about the next sentence? Mr. Fabiancho, what do you think is here?
We need some tomatoes.
Perfect. Okay, excellent. And we need some tomatoes. Excellent, because it's plural, some tomatoes. Now, interesting, Mr. Fabiancho's pronunciation. Mr. Fabiancho said tomatoes. Mr. Fabiancho, this is excellent. Okay, it's no problem. In the United States, we say tomatoes and potatoes. In the United
Tomatoes?
States, tomatoes and potatoes. Okay, but in Europe and in Europa, okay, particularmente en Inglaterra, in England, they say tomatoes and potatoes. So, I mean, the two are correct, my friend. Excellent. I like it. O sea, me sonó espectacular. And we need some tomatoes. Excellent. Like, I don't say this. I say tomatoes because I grew up in the United States. De hecho, hay una canción, ¿no? Creo que es de Frank Sinatra. No sé si, muchachos, Mr. Blanco or Mr. Richard. Okay, if you use as you say, I know, I say tomato, you say tomatoes, I say potatoes, you say potatoes. Eso es lo único que me recuerdo. Ok, bueno, muchachos, qué pena que tuvieron que escuchar eso. Okay, but anyway, excellent. Okay, and we need some tomatoes. All right, let's continue. Okay, what about the next one? Dianita, are you there?
Yes, teacher. Right. And we don't have any onions. I'll get some. Is there some rice?
Excellent. Okay, now here is where there is a little polemic. Okay, aquí hay donde un poquito el polémica. Okay. Okay, Dianita's answer, beautiful. She said, right, and we don't have any onions. It's perfect. It's negative. So we need any. ¿Tenemos tomates? We don't have any onions. Tomates, no, I'm sorry, cebollas. Okay. I'll get some. Okay, note como aquí dijo, voy a comprar unas. Okay, entonces usamos el some para esa unas. I'll get some because it's positive. Okay, now here is the interesting question. Diana said, is there some rice? Is there some rice? Okay. Is there some rice? This is correct. This is correct. But en algunos libros dicen, is there any rice? Is there any rice? Is there any rice? Entonces, para serle totalmente sincero, ¿ok? Y Dianita con todo cariño y respeto, ¿ok? Yo diría any. Lo aprendí así. Is there any rice? Aquí no estoy ofreciendo, aquí no estoy pidiendo, pero de pronto puede ser que estoy pidiendo. Pero entonces, Ana, Dianita, you are correct. Shut up, teacher.
Okay, don't worry.
No, the two are correct, to be honest. No quiero decir que ambos están correctos, pero bueno, sí, aquí ambos están correcto. Yeah, I think, I'm sorry, I'll get some. Is there any rice? All right. Okay, let's continue. What is the next one? I didn't say. Okay, Mr. Richard, what is the next one?
Yeah, I think there is Some rice in the cabinet.
Excellent. Okay, again, obviously this is positive. Positive is definitely some. Yeah, I think there's some rice in the cabinet. Okay. O sea, en español, de pronto no usaríamos un cuantitativo. De pronto diría simplemente sí, creo que hay arroz en el gabinete. Creo que hay arroz en el gabinete. But in English, it's very common to use these quantifiers. Yes, I think there's some rice in the cabinet. Okay. Okay, Maria Jose, why don't you do the last one?
Okay, teacher. Let me
No
think.
problem. No problem. I'll make it a little bigger.
Just a 5 seconds.
Take your time. Excellent. I love these little interactions. Oh, and this expression that I just said to Maria Jose is very common in English. Take your time. Do you understand? Take your time. And it's a nice expression. It's a formal expression. O sea, cuando no quiera apurar a alguien. Take your time. Okay, let's go.
Teacher. I think is uh, first I want to know how I can pronounce oil.
Exactly like that. Perfect. Cooking oil.
Okay. Okay, and I'll buy, sorry, cooking oil. So we need some chicken, tomatoes, onions, and oil. Anything else?
Okay. Excellent. Okay. One little correction here. Number 7 is not a, but some. Okay. Because cooking oil in general, oil is aceite, and this is non-count. Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, but no problem. Excellent. All right. Yeah, people, um these expressions, these quantifiers, okay, they are excellent for communication, to expand your communication, to sound more natural in your communication. If you use them correctly, I mean, excellent, perfect, hallelujah. If you make little errors, people, it's not a big problem. It's not a big problem. For example, here, okay, I'll buy a cooking oil. Cooking oil es aceite. Si quiero usar a, le tendría que poner un contenedor específico. Por ejemplo, voy a comprar una botella. Okay? And there you would use another expression. So then you could say, oh, I'm going to buy, how do you say botella? Do you know how to say botella, people?
Butter.
Excellent. So then
Bottle.
if it's bottled, then you can say, I'll buy a bottle of cooking oil. But if it's only cooking oil, the ingredient, then here I would use some. Okay, I'll buy some cooking oil. So we need some chicken, tomatoes, onions, and oil. Anything else? That's it, guys. Okay, this little conversation here in general is to practice a, any, and some. Okay, remember, a is used for singular count nouns. Okay, any is used for negative count and non-count nouns, negative sentences, and some is used for positive sentences in general. Okay, or for positive quantities. Ok, ahora en preguntas, muchachos, podemos usar las dos. Juegue con ellas. Ok, for example, ¿cómo me preguntarían si tengo hermanos o hermanas usando uno de estos cuantitativos?
Do you have any brother or sister?
Sibling?
Excellent, my friend. That's it. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Do you have any siblings? Excellent expression. Okay, siblings is a fantastic way to say brother and sisters. Beautiful. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Do you have any siblings? Excellent. Y sí, yo ahí usaría any. Okay, how would you say in English? ¿Cómo me preguntaría que si tengo tiempo?
Do you have any time?
Do you
Do
have
you have
any
some time?
time?
This
Excellent.
time?
Or ahí escuché a alguien decir, do you have some time? Okay.
Some time, yes.
Excellent, guys. Excellent. Okay, beautiful. Vuelvo y digo, yo usaría el any para esta pregunta. Do you have any time? But la gente dice, do you have some time? Más libros usan any en esta pregunta, pero hay libros que también usan some. Crazy. Okay. But excellent. Do you have any time? Do you have some time? Okay, la cosa es que están hablando. Okay, hagan la pregunta. All right, so this is some and any. Okay. Um, if I want to say no quiero, okay, simplemente no quiero, okay, how can I say that using one of these quantifiers? For example, if I say, cómase un buñuelo, have a buñuelo, what do you say?
If you don't want,
Yeah, no quiero.
I don't. I don't want
Yeah, my friend.
anything.
Excellent too, my friend. Yeah, you can say, I don't want anything. I don't want anything to eat. No, I don't want any teacher. Okay, if I have a box of buñuelos and I say, Mr. Richard, here, have buñuelo. Oh, no, teacher, I don't want any. Thank you. I already ate. Okay, excellent. All right, so this is how you use these particular. O, si quiero, por ejemplo, digo, ¿quién quiere buñuelos? Okay, how would you say in the positive? Oh, yo quiero algunos. How do you say that?
I want some
I
buñuelos.
want some. Excellent. Okay. Now, obviously, you can say quiero uno. By say, profe, dame quiero uno. I want one. Teacher, I want one. Okay. All right. Here. Okay. Or you can say, I'll take some. Okay. Oh, that's another common expression. Okay. Para recibir. I'll take some. Okay. Who wants coffee? I'll have some, teacher. Who wants pizza? Oh, I'll have some pizza. Okay. Any questions?
No.
All right. Now, specific expression, specific quantities, like I said, you can use numbers, okay? Or you can use this vocabulary here, okay? Una lata, a can, okay? Una lata de cerveza, a can of beer. How do you say una lata de atún?
A can of tuna.
A can of tuna fish. Absolutely correct, okay? In English, in the United States, it's very common, una lata de frijoles. Okay, frijoles enlatados. As a matter of fact. Okay, how do you say una lata de frijoles?
Kind of. Uh,
A can of beans.
A can of beans.
No.
Okay, excellent. Yes, all right. And then look at some more expressions here. Okay, for example, okay, here is interesting because it says a pack of cereal. In the United States in general, they say a box, una caja. This is una caja, a box of cereal. Okay, you have a bag of potatoes. All right, very common. A bag of potatoes, a bag of lemons. Okay, we saw yesterday a carton of milk. Remember the pronunciation, a carton of milk. Okay, lo que es tajada, okay, in English is a slice. Okay, so for example, ¿qué pueden venir en tajadas?
uh, I, I'm gonna
A
go a
slice of
slice of
pizza.
pizza.
A slice of pizza. Oof, I love a slice of pizza. Okay,
Correct.
A slice of cookie.
a slice of cookie, my friend? No, because a cookie is a cookie. A cookie,
A
my
liar
friend,
cake.
Cake.
Mr.
Yeah,
Richard,
cake.
no, Mr. Black. Ah, okay. Okay, this is
Cake.
interesting. Yeah, a slice of cake. You can say a slice of cake. Yes, yes, a slice of cookie, no. Es muy pobre esa familia, pobrecitos. A slice of cookie. Okay, excellent. A slice of cake, yeah, un pedazo de una rabanada de pastel, no sé. Okay, because for cake, you also have a piece. This is also very interesting, no? A piece. A piece is un pedazo. A piece of cake, a slice of cake. All right, so these are specific expressions. Okay, a slice of bread. Una tajada, pan tajado, you call them a slice of bread. Okay, we have a jar of honey, a bowl of rice, a bottle of whatever, a bottle of soy sauce, a glass, okay, a glass of lemonade, okay. What other things come in glass? How do you say jugo?
Juice.
Juice.
Exactly. So a glass of juice you can ask for, a glass of juice, a glass of water. Okay, and this one is interesting here also. Okay, now you can call it a bunch, un paquetico así, como 5 bananos o 6, lo que salga, you can call it a bunch. Okay, or in the United States also they call it a bundle. A bundle. A bundle of bananas. Okay, so these are specific quantities. Okay, and this is vocabulary, people. This is all vocabulary. Okay, now we come back here, we can see more expressions of quantities here. So again, we have a bag, a box, a bottle, a piece, pedazo. Okay, a glass, okay, slice, o kilo, también obviamente pesos, a kilo. How do you say una libra?
Pound.
A pound, excellent. In Colombia, it's very common to use una libra de carne, a pound of meat. Okay, onzas, do you know how to say onzas? An ounce. An ounce is una onza. So an ounce, okay, for little things, an ounce of pepper, for example. Okay. All right, let's do this exercise together. Number 1, okay, what is this? Number 1, what is that? It's here.
A bottle. Sauce.
Excellent, Maria Jose. Yes, a bottle of sauce. The pronunciation of this is sauce. Do you understand sauce?
No, teacher.
Sauce in general is salsa. Salsa. Okay, a bottle of sauce. Okay, now, for example, if you want to say picante, you can use the expression sauce and say hot sauce. Okay, as a matter of fact, this looks, this looks like a bottle of hot sauce. Okay, number 2, what is number 2?
A piece of chocolate.
This is absolutely correct. A piece of chocolate. Oh my God, I'm sorry. A piece of chocolate. Now, this is, if you want to say the complete, okay, you call it a bar. Okay, now you can say una chocolatina, you can say a chocolate. How do you say chocolate?
Chocolate.
Okay,
Chocolate.
excellent,
Chocolate.
guys, fantastic. 2 syllables, remember, don't say your eyes, say chocolate, no, it's chocolate, chocolate. Una barra de chocolate, you can say a chocolate bar, okay? Or you can invert and say a bar of chocolate, a chocolate, okay? So now, I'm sorry? Huh? Any questions?
No, teacher.
Okay, a bar of chocolate. Now you can say a bar, you can say a piece like there, or you can say squares. Okay, do you understand squares? Okay, as a matter of fact, here the piece is 2 squares of the chocolate bar. Okay, so these are two squares. All right, let's continue. Number three, what is number three?
Slice of pizza.
Raya pizza.
A
That's
slice
Raya.
of pizza. Excellent. Okay, a slice of pizza.
Teacher, what is the difference between ketchup and sauce?
Well, because sauce is in general anything that is in this texture. O sea, que cualquier cosa en esa textura is a sauce. Sauce in general is salsa. So there are many different sauce. And ketchup is in general, ketchup is tomato sauce.
Oh,
And some people say tomato sauce. But ketchup and tomato sauce, it's different tomato paste, que sería ya pasta de tomate, tomato paste. And then you have the tomato sauce.
all right. Thank you.
Yeah, my friend.
Thank you.
And then you have ketchup. So ketchup is a very okay. Is it? I'm gonna correct a little because tomato sauce can be ketchup. Tomato sauce can be ketchup, or tomato sauce can be una salsa de tomates. For example, for Italian food when they're going to make bolognese or different, they make tomato sauce, but it's not ketchup. Do you understand?
All right.
So
Thank
it's
you.
in general, tomato sauce can be ketchup. Okay, ketchup is the specific ingredient, frucos o, o, eso lo conozco, frucos, or whatever.
La
Okay, that,
cosa.
uh,
La constancia.
la constancia is, oh, I like la constancia, and it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
And there's another one, there's Don Henry, no, Don Henry, also, es inventé eso, de Don Henry. I think I play Sapo with Don Henry. Okay,
Oh,
anyway, people. Huh?
Body the cheaper. Body,
I think,
body.
Buddy?
Yes.
No, I
This
don't
is
know
the
this one.
brand.
I don't. I know there's a little one. They make packets. Ah, okay, for the industrials,
Yeah.
for the salchipapas and yeah. Okay, anyway, excellent guys. Let's continue. Okay, a slice of pizza. Oh, by the way, la pizza entera, okay, it's called a pie. A pie of pizza or a pizza pie. Okay, so let's have some pizza. Really? Yes, let's order 3 pies. Oh, that's
Uh,
pizza.
Pie is a box of pizza.
Well, yeah, but
Oh,
the pie is the complete pizza. Remember that pizza generally comes in a circle. So yes, I mean the pie is the complete pizza.
complete. Right.
All right, let's continue. So number four, what is number four?
A glass of water.
A glass of water. Number five, what is number five?
A box of pasta.
A box of pasta. Excellent. What is number six?
A can
Bag,
of
a
tuna.
bag of
A
Tuna.
can of tuna. A
And
can
of
of tuna.
tuna.
A can of tuna. Que de hecho, can, ok, acuérdate que can, ya vemos que puede ser muchas cosas, ¿no? Eso es lo lindo del inglés. Entonces, can, ustedes lo conocen obviamente como poder, ¿ok? Como la auxiliar en inglés, porque no es un verbo, en español es un verbo, en inglés es un modal. It's a modal, it's different. ¿Ok? ¿Por qué? Porque no se conjuga. Yo no digo I can y después he can con tercera persona, no, porque no es un verbo. Can no se conjuga para absolutamente nada. Si lo quiero usar en el pasado, él tiene su forma pasada, que es could, que en sí también es un auxiliar en general para expresar diferentes cosas. ¿Ok? Entonces así conocemos can, para usarlos con un verbo. He can cook. Very well. ¿Ok? Entonces can es el modal que traduce a poder. Lo usamos para muchas cosas. Y aquí estamos viendo can como lata. ¿Ok? Es un sustantivo contable. 2 latas, 2 cans. Usamos can, de hecho, también para basura. Okay, the garbage can es el basurero, the garbage can. Okay, so it's a lot of vocabulary in English. Garbage can. Ok, so can es una lata y también es el verbo enlatar. El verbo enlatar. Ok, that's it. Okay, in the United States, they can everything. ¿Qué estoy diciendo aquí? In the United States, they can everything.
Ellos pueden enlatar todo.
Exactamente. En los Estados Unidos enlatan todo. Ok. De hecho, yo iba a Zamorra en Miami en una lata. Se llamaba Colombian Maize Cereal. Y era rico. Colombian Maize Cereal. Ok. Y tenía una banderita colombiana, era azul. Y en español decía mazamorra. It was fantastic. I was like, oh. Okay, anyway, in the US they can everything. Oh, it can es un verbo regular. Okay, so what is the past? What is the past of can? It's a regular verb.
Can.
Yeah, excellent pronunciation, my friend. Can't. Okay, they can't me. De hecho, esta frase es interesante porque esto es como cuando digamos que Dios no quiera, ok, lo echan a uno del trabajo, uno puede decir esto, they can be. Oh my God, teacher, how no, I had a terrible, what happened? No, I had a problem at work and they can be. Como si me tiraron en una lata o me enlataron. In English, it's very common to use this expression. They can be to say the more the obvious expression is they fired. Fire is echar, they fired me. Me despidieron. Una manera de decirlo coloquialmente es they can't be. Okay, anyway, vocabulary. Let's continue. Number 7. What is number 7?
A kilo of meat.
A kilo of meat. That is absolutely correct. Okay, a kilo of meat. Okay, and the last is
A bag of rice.
a box of rice. Okay, fantastic. All right, so this is vocabulary, guys. Okay, grammar. Well, there's a little grammar involved. Hay un poquito de gramática involucrado. Donde tengo que recordar ahí ya estas ciertas reglitas, pero en general, muchachos, jueguen con su inglés, hablen, usen estas expresiones. Ok, ahora seguimos con estas cantidades indefinidas. ¿Ok? ¿Por qué? Porque no estamos hablando de cosas específicas. Específicos, usamos estos contenedores. ¿Ok? We use these containers, this different vocabulary. ¿Ok? We use the article a. ¿Ok? But when it's indefinite, we can use these expressions here. ¿Ok? So some and any are positive and negative quantities. Much, many, and a lot. ¿Ok? Esto ya son cantidades demasiado o grandes. Okay? Do you understand? Okay, so if I want to say
Yes.
tengo algunos amigos, how do you say tengo algunos amigos?
I have some friends.
Excellent. Okay, so I decir no tengo nada de amigos. ¿Cómo digo?
I have anything, friends?
I don't have any friends.
I
Okay,
don't have.
acuerde
Okay.
la oración negativa.
Okay.
I don't have
Yes.
any friends. Okay, excellent. Ahora, mi vida es muy sociable. Tengo muchos amigos. ¿Cómo digo eso?
I have many friends.
I have many friends. That is absolutely correct. Okay, or I have a lot of friends. Okay, so I can use many or I can use a lot of. Okay, for friends. Okay, I can use many or a lot of for friends. Okay, how do you say tengo mucha plata? Pues no tengo mucha plata, es un ejemplo. How do you say tengo mucho tiempo?
I have
I
much,
have
I have
A lot
much
of
time.
time.
Okay,
Uh,
I heard different answers. Okay, I want to hear one. Okay, what do you think, Mr. Fabiancho? How do you say tengo mucha plata? Tengo mucho tiempo.
I have much time.
Okay, excellent. All right, excellent. I have much time. Okay, but my friend, this is not correct. Okay, I have much time. Okay, ahora, much se usa cuando la cosa es no contable. Ok, tiempo es no contable. Aquí ¿cuál es el problema, profe? Que much es solamente para oraciones negativas y preguntas. Entonces ahí es donde le digo que viene un poquito de gramática involucrado con el vocabulario. Entonces much se usa para cosas no contables, pero solamente para oraciones negativas, negative sentences and questions. ¿Ok? Entonces ahí es donde está la gramática. Entonces, no puedo usar much para decir tengo mucho tiempo porque la oración es positiva. Yo quiero decir tengo. ¿Ok? Si quiero decir no tengo mucho tiempo, ahí sí puedo decir perfectamente I don't have much time. O si quiero preguntar, teacher, do you have much time? I need to talk to you. ¿Ok? Pero en general en la pregunta es más común usar some y or any. Ok, pero bueno, si es negativo, no tengo mucho tiempo, I don't have much time. No tengo mucha plata, I don't have much money. No tengo mucha paciencia, ok, bueno, escribí money feo. I don't have much patience. Ok, no tengo mucha leche. Ok, I don't have much milk. Ok, no ofrezca tanto café porque no tengo mucha leche. Ok, don't offer so much money, don't offer so much coffee because I don't have much milk. Alright, entonces si es negativo podemos usar much. Ok, pero cuando es positivo, ok, usamos a lot of para las cosas que son contables, que no son contables. Entonces, amigos se puede contar, entonces puedo usar many. Many es para cosas contables. A lot of es para cosas contables y no contables. Esto es universal. Entonces, puedo usarlo en oraciones positivas. I have a lot of time. I have a lot of patience. I have a lot of money, baby. One day. Okay. That's it. Ahora una variación a lot of es quitándole el a, ok, y usando lot en plural. Entonces digo lots of. This is another way to say. You can say a lot of, or you can say lots of. Both are correct. I have a lot of money. I have lots of money. Okay, people? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. Now you practice. Okay, you remember for the rest of your life. Okay,
And this one
all right. Excellent. Okay, and then few and little. Okay, esto es para cantidades poquitas. Okay, bueno, aquí es donde va algo interesante. Ok, entonces, few and little quiere decir poco, pocos, ok. Bueno, few sería pocos o pocas. En español tenemos masculino y femenino. Little sería poco o poca. Ok, otra vez, aquí ya es recordar. Few ya viene siendo para cosas contables. Ok, pero cantidades pequeñas. Count nouns. Ok, entonces, si quiero decir tengo pocos amigos, what do I say?
Have a few friends.
I have few friends.
Sequence.
Oh, Mr. Blanco said something very interesting. Okay, Mr. Blanco. Okay, if I heard correctly, I heard Mr. Emilio, Mr. Escobar said, I have few friends. Okay, but Mr. Blanco, I heard say, I have a few friends. Okay, both sentences are
Yes.
correct. Both sentences are correct. There is a little difference in context though. So this is interesting. Here's where you pay attention. If I say I have few friends, okay, esto en general es triste. Tengo pocos amigos. If I say I have a few friends, a few de hecho traduce a some. Entonces cuando digo I have a few friends, de hecho estoy diciendo que tengo amigos. Okay? Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so let me give you an example. So you
It's
say,
a
teacher,
little
what do you
confused.
do? No, it's not confusing, my friend. It's okay, it's memory. It's memory. So a few, we're gonna say is a positive idea. Ah, sorry. Yes, I forget. Okay, so a few is a positive idea. Meanwhile, mientras, few solito sin el a, sin el artículo, is a negative idea. So for example, Mr. Blanco says, teacher, what do you do on the weekends? And I say, oh, Mr. Blanco, I have a good life, social life. I usually go out because I have a few friends that I like to spend time with. Okay, so this is a positive idea. I have a few friends that I like to go out and spend time with. Okay. On the contrary, teacher, do you do anything on the weekends? No, Mr. Blanco, to be honest, I'm pretty much of a loner. A loner. A loner es como una persona, un cosumbo solo. Creo que he escuchado esa expresión. No, a loner es un cosumbo solo. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Yes.
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 So you say, teacher, what do you do on the weekends? And I say, to be honest, Mr. Blanco, I don't do much. No hago mucho. Entonces ahí está la negación. I don't do much on the weekends. I'm a bit of a loner, my friend. I like to read. I like to stay home. And to be honest, I have few friends. Okay. Tengo pocos amigos. Ahora, pues ahí como lo expresé, de pronto de pronto quiero, me gusta no tener muchos amigos, pero esa es la idea. Entonces, si uso a, ok, la connotación es positiva. Si uso few solito, it's negative. Ok, do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent.
Yes.
Or another example, if I say during the year, I like to go on a few vacations. Okay, salgo, paseo. Okay, on the contrary, in the year, I I go out few times. Salgo pocas veces. So I mean, that's what you have to remember. And it's the same for little. It's the same for little. Okay, the difference is that little, okay, is for non-count. Okay, but you have the same idea. So if you say, teacher, do you want to do something this weekend? Okay, to be honest, guys, this weekend I can't do anything because in this moment, I have little money. Tengo poca plata. Okay, how do you say tengo poca plata? People, tengo poca plata.
I
Teacher
have
is
a little money.
I have little. I have little money. Okay, so tengo poca plata. Okay, again, negative idea. But on the contrary, if you say, teacher, let's go out this weekend. Okay, do you have any money? Yeah, I have some, I have a little money. Let's go out this weekend. I have a little money is positive. Okay, tengo algo de tiempo, tengo algo de tiempo. I can say I have a little time. Teacher, can we talk? Yeah, why not? I have a little time. What do you need? Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And then you remember for the rest of your life. Am I having so much difficulty with my parentheses? Okay. Okay, I have to change to QWERTY. Okay, so that's it. That people, this is how you express quantity in English. Okay, this is how you express quantity in English. All right, you use quantifiers, you use numbers, and you practice, you have fun. Okay, so like I said, there are more expressions. For example, here we have more expressions. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this information in the chat. Okay, all of this information is for you when you're thinking in English. Ay, ¿cómo digo esto? You have these quantifiers there. Okay, and here you have a very complete list of quantifiers. Okay, not only much, many. Okay, and they give you the specific rule. So for example, you can use these with countable nouns, many, few. Okay, several. Okay, this is similar to some. Several is similar to some. Okay, but it's only for countable nouns. So this is more vocabulary. All, every, each, both, ambos también es un cuantitativo. Okay, numerous. This is a lot of vocabulary. Suficiente, enough. Okay, tengo suficiente plata. I have enough money. Tengo suficiente amigos. I have enough friends. Okay, so you can use enough for different, for count and non-count. Okay. Specific numbers, for example, the ordinal numbers, primero, segundo. All right, okay, here partitive, okay, o ecuaciones o fracciones, okay, half, a quarter, 2/3, okay, medio kilo, half a kilo, etc. Cuarto de libra, a quarter pound, okay, 2/3, 2/3, okay, and for comparison, remember we have more, less, and most, okay?
Copy.
Don't worry. All right, so I'm gonna put this information in the chat, okay, when we finish the class, so you can have all this information. A good deal, for example, this is una gran cantidad de, a good deal of time. Una gran cantidad de tiempo fue dedicado a ese programa. So say a good deal of time was dedicated to that. A lack of quiere decir una falta de, a lack of, okay, una falta de, okay. En este mundo, en el momento, hay una falta de amor. Okay, how do you say that in English?
Teacher, can you repeat?
Claro, a lack of quiere decir una falta de, a lack of, this expression here. So if you want to say, en este momento en el mundo hay una falta de amor, how do you say?
In this time at the world, um, are a lack of love.
Beautiful, María José, ok, excellent, ok, y esto sería una manera de expresar una opinión en una conversación, all right, excellent, ok, se te olvidó, there is, okay, so you said in this moment, in the world, there is a lack of love. So your sentence was beautiful, excellent. Okay, this is how you would say the sentence perfectly. En este momento en el mundo there is a lack of love. Y como love es no contable, ok, usamos la expresión singular, there is, not there are. So you say there is a lack of love. Okay, in this moment in my life, there is a lack of love. It's an example. Okay, guys, any questions? Yes or no?
No, teacher.
All right, very
Well,
good.
teacher, this moment, no.
Okay, excellent. Okay, let's complete these questions here. Okay, with how much or how many? Okay, remember, much is for non-count, many is for count. Okay, so complete these questions with much or many. Okay, number one, what is the question?
How many apples would you like?
Excellent. 6, please. Very good. How many apples would you like? Very good. Okay, number 2, what is the question?
How much sugar do you want?
Excellent, my friend. Okay, how much sugar do you want? Okay, excellent. All right, 2 kilos. Very good. Number 3.
How many boxes of pasta do you want?
Excellent. How many boxes of pasta do you want? Excellent. Just one. Okay, and number 4.
How much cheese would you like?
Excellent. How much cheese would you like? All right, very good. Excellent. Or how do you say in English? ¿Cuánto queso necesitamos?
How much cheese we need?
Excellent, María José. Ok, beautiful. All right, te faltó una palabrita para la perfección. How much cheese? ¿Qué palabra faltó aquí?
Do.
Ajá. Excellent, my friend. Ajá, but excellent. I mean, esto está hermoso. Si estamos en una clase de conversación y estamos cocinando algo, una pasta ahí bien rica y María José dice, teacher, how much cheese we need? Beautiful. No le voy a quitar su nota. Le bajo un cuartico. Mentiras. Okay. Le bajo un cuartico de nota. Okay. But yes, it's a question in the simple present. Okay. So, ¿cuánto necesitamos? How much cheese do we need? All right. But excellent, excellent question. All right. Okay, guys, let's finish the class talking a little bit about food again. Okay. Yesterday, you listened to some people describing these dishes. Okay, but I want you to help me describe one of our dishes. Okay, so imagine I am a gringo visiting Colombia. Okay, and it says, think of a popular dish in your country and answer these questions. Then tell your partner about the dish. So I want you to tell me about this dish, okay, by answering basically these questions. Okay, so for example, all right, let's look here. All right, so I wanted to ask about these 5 main dishes that are here. Okay, remember, I'm a gringo visiting Colombia. Okay, so my friends, okay, I have these 5 dishes here. I am not very familiar with these 5 dishes. Okay, for example, bandeja paisa. What is bandeja paisa? Who can tell me? How can you describe it? Describe a bandeja paisa for this gringo. Okay, now, ¿cómo comenzamos? ¿Qué palabras necesitamos? ¿Qué buscamos? Es un plato, dish, podemos decir dish. Okay, consiste de, remember you can say consists of, o simplemente tiene, verbo have, para darle idea. So people, what is a bandeja paisa?
Teacher, I want to try.
Please.
So, Mr. Gringo.
Mr. Renjifo, please.
Sorry, my bad.
It's
Mr.
okay.
Renjifo, bandeja paisa is one popular dish of Medellin. And consists of rice, beans, I don't know, teacher, ¿cómo se llama lo negro? Es como el,
Chicharrón.
Tell me in
no,
Spanish. Chorizo?
chicharrón, no.
No?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry,
Chorizo.
Mr. Reginfo. No, it's not chorizo. It's I can't remember the name.
Carne molida.
Um, no, teacher,
Rellena.
no, it's no.
You don't remember the name in
It's,
Spanish?
I can remember the name. No, teacher, but they made with blood and rice.
Ah,
I
rellena.
think they,
Rellena.
you know.
Rellena, morcillo.
Oh.
Morcilla
Morcilla.
rellena.
Ajá.
Morcilla.
Ajá. Uh,
Okay, well, morcilla,
so,
you have to describe morcilla too. And I think you made a good description of morcilla. It's made with blood and okay, this is pig guts. Y así vamos a hacer. Guts vienen siendo los intestinos. Guts son tripas,
oh,
básicamente. So relleno, you would say it's made with blood and pig. It's made with blood, rice, and pig guts. Okay, but I'm sorry, Maria Jose. This rellena is served with the bandeja paisa?
yes,
It's
I
not
think,
common, really.
No?
No.
yeah. Um,
Oh, okay.
when I, when I, when I
Went.
In your
went to
Uh-huh.
Medellin, the dishes I bought,
Uh-huh.
um, contains, contain
Oh, you could say came with, venían con,
with,
came with.
rellena,
Oh,
came with,
okay. Interesting. Okay.
but I did, I, I, I didn't like.
Okay. I like rellena. I love rellena, to be honest. I love rellena. I love chorizo. Okay. So chorizo in English would be sausage.
Such as.
Sausage. Yo lo tenía por acá. ¿Dónde fue? Sausage. Sausage is chorizo. Okay. I am familiar with the bandeja paisa with chorizo, sausage, and not rellena.
Yes,
Okay.
in what is the name? Peñol. In Guatapé, there, there's, ¿cómo se dice servir? Ay, no.
Tranquilo. They serve. Acuérdense
There's
siempre
with the
sujeto,
rellena.
verbo. Ajá.
There.
They serve it
Serve it
with, ajá, lo
with
sirven.
rellena.
They serve it with
Yes.
entonces el sujeto y el objeto. They serve it with rellena. Okay, wow, interesting. For me, it's not a problem, to be honest, with rellena or chorizo. For me, it's delicious. I love both of these foods. Okay, Maria Jose, excellent. Okay, excellent communication. Okay, no more?
Yes, teacher. But I have a question.
Huh?
How can you say molida? La carne
Molino,
es meat.
molida. Okay. Molir, the action is grind. This is moler. Moler. Moler is grind. Pero molido,
Ujú.
molido, molida, okay, o el verbo en pasado es ground. O sea, si yo voy a decir molí la carne, you can say I ground the meat. I
Oh,
ground the meat. But if you want to say carne molida, then you say ground beef.
ground meat.
Beef.
Beef.
Hmm?
Oh,
This is carne molida.
okay. Ground beef. Ground beef.
So it is served with
So,
rice, with beans, with ground beef.
en rellena.
And rellena. If I were to translate rellena, I would say stuffed pig guts. That's how I would translate rellena. Okay,
Pig
o
guts.
morcilla. But again, this is my translation. This is the Alexis dictionary, porque eso es lo que es. But stuff quiere decir relleno y pig guts son tripas de marrano. Okay. All right,
Okay, teacher.
excellent. Okay, no, what about chicharrón? I like it. I like it with chicharrón too. No, it has both. I like I like my sancoch, my bandeja paisa with everything, with the rice, with the beans, with the ground beef, with the chicharrón. Okay, now chicharrón in English, you call them cracklings or pork rinds. This is how you
Yeah.
say chicharrón. And I love chicharrón. Oh my God, this is one of my favorite foods.
I love
Okay.
to.
Yes. All right. Okay, guys, very good. Okay, excellent. That was fantastic. All right, let's try another food. Ajiaco. This, to be honest, I am not very familiar with ajiaco. What exactly is ajiaco? Who can tell me?
Teacher, ajiaco is a popular dish of Bogotá.
Okay. Okay, so bandeja
From
paisa is from Medellin and ajiaco is from Bogota.
Bogotá, from Rolos.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And what does this consist of?
And that dish consists in um, it's a mix of many potatoes.
Okay, it's a mix of many potatoes.
Cooking potatoes
Okay.
in a like a soup,
Oh,
and
excellent. Okay.
you can add uh, chicken, corn,
This is fantastic.
and yes, corn, and put over milk, milk, canned milk,
Cream
I don't
milk.
know, cream milk.
Okay, Maria Jose. The teacher and the popular dish of Cartagena is bandeja de pescado. Okay. I forgot to ask about Cartagena. Okay. Excellent. All right. Mr. Blanco, this is fantastic. This is excellent communication. It's a mix of many potatoes in like a soup. Esta expresión aquí es muy interesante, como una sopa, in like a soup. Le podemos agregar, you can add chicken, corn, and cream milk. Okay, this is excellent. All right, and you forgot, my friend, what I don't like. Capers. Do you understand capers?
What is that?
Alcaparra.
These are the little, what, alcaparras?
Sí.
I don't like this. Those are the little green things that they put at the end.
Yes.
I don't like this. I always remove
The
this.
the capers is a taste, delicious taste.
Okay. So you can say for me, the capers add a delicious taste. Okay, interesting. Interesting. This is not for me, my friend. It's not for me because I think they taste similar to olives. And I don't like olives. Do you understand olives?
Yes, delicious too.
I don't like olives, my friend. Okay. Interesting how people have different tastes. No, how people some things taste different to different people. For example, in the past, okay, I didn't remember this expression. I didn't used to. Okay. In the past, I didn't used to like guanabana. Okay. And now I'm crazy about guanabana. I love guanabana. Well, this is another expression you can say in English when you're talking about food. When expressing that you like, I'm crazy about. In this moment, I'm crazy about um, guanabana. The past, I'm not a big fan of tamales, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of tamales. Okay. Okay, guys. Um, thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put in your, oh, what is that, Mr. Fabiancho? Oh, look at this, Mr. Fabiancho. What is this?
Wow,
There you go.
delicious.
Oh,
Man.
that is fantastic. What is this? Can you describe this for me? How would you describe this? What is this?
Is the expression, what is,
Okay.
moment.
Remember,
Uh,
you can say this is a fish platter. Platter is a very para decir una bandeja de pescado, you can say a fish platter. A fish platter. De hecho, um, la crema marisco, la crema de camarones, se le dicen a shrimp platter. Shrimp platter, a fish platter. So you can call this in general a fish platter. What fish is this, Mr. Paviancho?
is the ranche, sister.
Garranche?
Le branche, le branche.
Negranche. Interesting. Negranche.
Ne,
Okay.
ne. Le branche.
Como
Le
Lebron.
with
Le branche,
Lebranc.
okay.
Lebranche. I'm not familiar with lebranche. It looks delicious.
Uh, it has cocoa rice,
Oh,
patata, uh, patata, yeah,
well,
and fish,
patat. No,
fish,
this is interesting too. Okay.
patacón.
Plátanos, you can say plantains. Obviously, you have bananas, okay, but bananas are bananos. These you can call plantains. Now, in restaurants in the United States, los tostones, los patacones, in general, they go by green plantains, como verde. Green plantains, or you can say, if you want to be specific, fried, crushed, green plantains. Eso es lo que es. Entonces, frito, aplastado, plátanos verdes. En inglés sería al revés. Plátanos verdes aplastados fritos. Fried, crushed, green plantains. Uno usaría todo esto para describir plátanos verdes. Cuando yo trabajaba en los Estados Unidos en restaurantes hispanos traducían las comidas así. Entonces, fried, crushed, green plantains era el patacón. Todo eso para decir patacón. ¿Ok? Y después, el maduro ya era sweet plantains. Simplemente las tajadas le decía sweet plantains. Sweet plantains. Okay, so this is this looks like a delicious fish platter with cocoa rice. Okay, tomato salad, okay, and fried green plantains or fried crushed green plantains. Okay. Okay, excellent. Okay, guys, I'm hungry. It's time to go. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, have a beautiful evening. Okay, thank you very much for your participation, everybody. Okay, don't forget people to promote $3 English. Okay, we need more students for the new courses. Okay, but in general, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful evening. Okay, I'm gonna put all this information in the chat, and don't remember to always practice with your English. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye, Maria
Thank
Jose.
you. Bye.
You're
Bye,
welcome, Mr.
teacher.
Blanco. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye, guys.